Эй, всем здорово, с вами Бестеста, я продолжаю прохождение Baldur's Gate 3. Мы находимся в Таверне Последний, что-то там, пристанище, по-моему. О, это Альфира, которая Бард. Это кошка. Где? Ты же безальшим.
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm. This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. I slinked, of course. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock. This place is awesome.
That's curious.
Снежный, когда владельцы на сторону холода, он также создает 4-5 длинных круг вокруг своей цели. О, это можно.
I missed that. Awesome.
Книжечки. Ох, я.
Last night's best bargain, right?
Good.
Ну иди нахуй.
Must be on my way.
Барча.
You're all right, thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too. Wait. No one's told you. We were ambushed out in the darkness by cultists. We surrendered. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be... Maybe that's why they picked him. Told him to kneel. They took his eyes first. Then his tongue. Roland, of all people, saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of it. Can you blame him? His brother and sister are gone. How do you do it? How do you keep going? You make it sound so easy. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit. Thank you. Just be careful out there.
Well.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, a pity. You pulled them from one death trap only for me to land them in this one.
Aye. Brutal is putting it lightly. Maybe we should...
They were toying with us. Making example. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope, but...
Слышь, ты мне так 500 должна.
Watch your back.
Сука.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Сейчас с тобой базарим, подожди. Блин, это все можно продать. взяли. То есть...
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan
Нихуя кого не
rules,
слышал.
dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
Пробуем. Сука, не верю, блядь. Давай. Нормально.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She cheated, of course, but that's half her charm. My favorite kind, ambition. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They're a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Только тишина стоит.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master, but is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details, but of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, Devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonder.
Прикольно. Прикольно, прикольно.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Жаль, конечно, что часть из них погибла. Но все же мы реально так-то их спасли. Хоть маленько. Ну, она прям побазарим с этой.
Please,
Be welcome. Have a drink.
My gods!
To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on. There's an air about you. Something
Она, по-моему, из
alien.
других частей
Answer me
была.
true and do not
Джахира.
lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Look around you. Good men, good women. If we're to survive, I have no choice but to trust you. Can I? Good. Because I'll cross your heart myself. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local... But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no... We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact. You find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can... Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword. Together, we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet I promise I will do everything I can to make any cure starts with understand whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles. It must...
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the
Сколько
finest.
базарения, блядь. Так. Это мы еще просто ходим. Просто, блядь. Еще базарим со всеми. Я могу себе это позволить. Я же прохожу игру. Зачем мы все продадим?
Take it easy while you can.
Кружка пива мне нравится.
Mug of ale, 4 CP. Chopped cheek, 3 SP. Daily special, inquire.
Ебать тут вина. Ну что, на крыше? А мы можем туда попасть? Так вот и пошел-то, ёб твою мать. Меня это бесит. Так, ну всякое пиво, всякое бухло, кружка пива валяется. Свеча расхерачена, еще бухло. Еще бухло. Что, мы против, что ли? Поджечь. Там, блядь, лежит. Что-то кастует там. Ключ трактирщика был. Я так все вскрыл. Я что-то могу забрать? Мы сейчас все это продадим. Поэтому пока бегаем и собираем. Так, это мы соберем. Перегрузка. Это логично. Так, это что у нас? Батька +1. А, ему что дают? Просто. И почему перевес так внезапно, блядь, наступает? И тяжело, блядь, в хуй даже не стрелять. Ну-ка-то. Это мы сейчас продали.
A bust of Catherick Thorm as he once was, a devotee of Saluna.
What path lies before me?
What I won't do is send any more of our people into the earth.
Надо было, походу, сюда с этой подходить Shadow Heart.
I didn't realize I had an audience.
А, нам
The
это
true
есть.
soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you.
Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed. Let me guess. Jaheira sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
It hurts.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse. But there are places it won't help. Places where the cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though.
Selûnite magic. Darkness.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, I wish you luck. The very best of it. Ketheric is a frightening man. But you have some... While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric alive.
Ну, блядь, естественно, мудрость.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery.
The Absolute. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketheric will...
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Ёбаный рот.
Heating up. Ready for this?
Я себе тут.
I fear neither shadow nor
You'll
death.
make excellent fertilizer.
Нихуя наёбнул.
Guard against the darkness.
О, 8 уровень, нихуя себе. Не ёбнись.
Some blood. On it.
Блять. Как ты странно, корова, блядь, подошел, это пиздец.
Let's turn someone inside out. Moving.
Да тихо там, не умирай давай. Критический промах. Кажется, ты охуенный. А что? Пиздец.
Another step forward.
Well, this is my happy place.
Что за подвисание, блядь?
Poor fucker.
I missed this. A peak won't hurt.
Как бы там не помирай. Блядь, как долго-то они все ходят.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way to Moonrise. That's why we should leave now.
Сейчас поболтаем, не переживай. Спасем эту мелкую.
Isabel, I'm fine. Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracked, and that was no random attack. You were the target, but they don't know about you. Discover the source of his invulnerability.
We're in more danger than I knew. Why does a man like him... I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn... As for why he'd want to take me alive... Now that we have you... No.
Что у него там? Дубина. Вот такое себе. Говно. Переменчивое кольцо. Невидимость и расплывчатость. Ура! Ура! Чем мы еще можем прокачать? Мы все интересно можем качать.
Maybe we should ask someone else. Who? No one cares. No one but us.
Any more of our people into the
Я, конечно, был морально к этому еще не готов. Я перевешенный, блядь. Хорош, кстати. Да хуя же таскать может точно. Блять. Ну, просто бесконечно может таскать вот так. У нас первый уровень. Доступна новая черта. Сейчас поищем, короче. Короче, прокачался, взял себе что-то счастливчик.
Maybe we should ask someone else. Who? No one cares. No one but us. Mole would do. But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those. We could. I beat up those harpies.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance. But it's our job. Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt...
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole.
Маковка.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone? My teacher always said emotions are to be felt, not feared. You're right.
Ну вот все. Так, блять, опять со всеми базарить нахуй. Так вроде со всеми уже побазарил.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us.
Да, ты выпьем. Ой, блядь. Я даже до сюда не дошел.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself.
He must know something. Let's not get... I don't suppose you found a way into the towers? Merciful Timora, I trust you will do The council sent a carrier. I'll request that Lord
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold...
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he...
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any... Lord Gortash had only completed work on the with the Steel Watch at our backs. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Farewell.
Прощай, говорит. Давай. Взять ясен, хочешь все продадим. Да что тебе надо от меня, блядь? Меня бесишь. Так, слушай, корова. Блядь, да что ты хочешь? Корова, поговорить.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. No. But they always...
Все, побазарила.
Don't be shy.
Коров, иди все забирай.
And...
Вам-то нахуй ничего не надо.
Looking ahead.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula. We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken. We found him out in the shadow.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
Нарушение мыслей.
Daniel. We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Это ебаный калич.
What he held dear, his mind will remain lost
Опять.
to the darkness.
Блять, с преимуществом смог.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
If he does, he isn't sane. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100...
Monsters. Snuff.
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems... Thank you.
Может, этого надо взять? Так, Карлах. Поговорить.
Hey, soldier. What? Not sure the world's. Ugh. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. The world's my fun. Me too, soldier. God.
В смысле уйти, блядь?
Soldier. Really? If you.
Блядь, они чё лагаешь? Забахнул пиздец, короче. Так. Мне нужен маг так.
So, I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me into... Oh, darling, I'm hurt. Well...
Need to find a way forward.
Так. Кто тут где у меня? Где этот бесполезный? Так, нет. Нет. Вон он где.
You wish to speak? He is? Then I must. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you...
How beautiful it must be to know you can hold a hand. Caress. We'll get Karlach fixed up, right? There's always a way. Then we know our mission. All roads converge at moonrise. I was 13 when the Councillor's loyalty to my father is beyond question. Father's at Moonrise Towers, and we need to save him. Who better than Grand Duke? Who better than the commander of the Flame? They will infect him, and the city's guardian will become its ruin, unless we put a stop to it. We can't and we won't. The shadows be... I know well the pain of seeing your... Karlach's... How can I help?
Шурмичок качал. Короче, влаге надо с друидом поговорить, чтобы друид такой подошел, типа, что за хуйня? Гео, где-то у меня, блядь, не было.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to... If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then he mustn't have managed... We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. Without Daniel, no. I don't deserve...
Okay.
He keeps saying Daniel's name. He must know more.
Да, блядь. Письмо. Куда ты пошел-то, блядь? Пиздос. Нахуй. Не надо наверх. Не надо наверх. Блядь, зачем он пытается наверх идти? Я, короче, честно говоря, уставать уже начал. Я думаю, я на этом серию закончу. Всем спасибо, всем пока-пока. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, увидимся в следующей серии.